Game of Thrones. Let's continue. So we met Mira. I think that was her name, Mira. And she was the Forrester's daughter, oldest daughter.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Let's look through here. Ironwood box. Dusty old tome.
Wonders made by man. I know this Longstrike. A gift from Modric.
No. I wonder, does she know?
Someday.
I'm so sad that this company shut down, baby, because we'll never see season 2 of this. And this got left off, no matter how you play, I'm sure it got left off on the biggest cliffhanger ever.
It was very kind of
and you'll never know what happens after this season.
That belongs to Lady Helena.
But it's such a good story. Carved ironwood tree.
You make sense to me.
You're either gonna piss me off or leave me crying.
Both, probably. Most likely. I was so unfulfilled.
Ashes in this point to remember him. What a strange place this is.
So their family's thing is that they grow this ironwood, which pretty much sounds just like it is. Super hard wood. It's very valuable.
Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish your mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you come.
And the family in the Game of Thrones that we're watching, the main family, the Starks, their family works for them pretty much. Their family's under that. Who? Who that?
Bus driver, man. Hello? Hey. Good, how are you? Eastern Wayne High School.
Jesus me. Oh, Jesus. Okay, back. Read my letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally.
especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Speak of the devil. Is that her?
Oh, what a coincidence.
One moment.
Hold on.
Oh,
What?
sorry, lady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
What you want to do?
Alright, man, what do you want?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Yeah, come on in here. Come on in here. Let me talk to you. You stealing?
Begging your pardon, lady, but
You putting stuff in
you're
there.
right. If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You avoided
Please
his
hurry if you
question.
can. Lady Marjorie will be here in a minute.
Of course, my lady.
Don't worry about me. I'm alright.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Why you so nosy?
Jesus.
I may be
I
wrong.
didn't notice we got a new subscriber.
It seems like you do.
Thank you, new subscriber.
Oh, yeah.
I'm her
43.
handmaid.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sex, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
What did they
it
say?
was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble, but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a cold boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, my lady.
Let him in. I got some scoop.
There she is. Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
You'll see her in the show,
Come,
too.
there's something we must discuss.
For the most part, everybody in the show actually looks like their real person. It's kind of weird in a way.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your whole family as well. You must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know.
Apology?
She's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Much to my...
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
She's asking you to
Good luck.
pretty much suppress your realness,
Feel one thing,
make her happy.
you feel like crap, but you're gonna say you're good.
I know you gonna remember these two people. We've already met them.
You can do this.
Dang, nosies.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
You know him for sure. And
With your
her.
permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
And her bad son. What you gonna
Kneel
do?
before her.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive.
Yeah, I
You
do.
may rise.
House
You may
Forrester is a
rise.
northern house loyal
You may
to the
rise.
king.
Alright.
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Oh, jeez.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you
Duh.
should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he?
X.
She is. The girl can
X.
speak for her house.
Quit yelling at me.
I'm telling
To the
you.
one true
I already heard you,
Turn it
alright?
out.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only
I
met...
don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from the girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
I agree, Your Grace. Go
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. Is it any wonder you were so impertinent to ask which king deserves your loyalty, if you have any loyalty at all? Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Absolutely.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, anything.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong
They
side
messed
of
up.
the
I
war?
mean, it has
Our
some
dear Marjorie
code in
here
there.
is betrothed to Rhaenyra Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, That must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
Loyal to my king.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
To please you, Lord.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk
What is
around.
it, Tyrion?
When I say Scarface, what is it?
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
You think this is time to talk about this?
Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank
These
you.
would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
Yeah.
In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be
Sansa, so
careful.
that's
This is not the North.
that's the girl that
King's
married
Landing
her
can
and
be a
wants to
nest
marry
of
her son.
vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried.
What?
How was it?
Busting in here like that?
Cersei
You
was
can't
always
knock?
looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a
Not so
little
great.
intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei's known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah? What? It's true. And over in Martell, the Red Viper, I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Oh, Jesus.
Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
He does have a certain look.
That's the kid, the little
And has
boy.
always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which
For
is
the
more than you
family.
can say for
For the
his mother.
family.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course.
Family, yeah.
Well, I would
Anything else?
marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady. As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Nora. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am Queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It's hard to please.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Cyril. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak alone.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Sarah like to talk. Sarah will remember that.
Go on. Ask.
Square.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard.
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
Yes.
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
It is dire.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
And don't fear.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Oh.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at
Got
Ironrath
kids
within a
on the
week.
channel.
I would never ask this of you if
So
it
you
weren't so
suck
urgent.
his... There's no way. Come on
Very
now,
well.
wife.
I'll make your request, but I cannot promise
Married to a
anything.
little boy.
Thank you, my lady.
It's his
I will send a
fantasy.
raven to my family at once.
carrot. Wee schnaw.
7 elves. Let's play a little game, shall we?
That's Ramsay Snow.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Wanna run and stay still?
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Bloody hell.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you traitors, son of a law. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan.
Who is this man?
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
You stole from us? I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it. We are in this together. You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send them to the wall. I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers.
He's a thief! If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It'll be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord.
Show him mercy. You send them to the wall, which is pretty much like prison for life. And you can take 3 fingers. Showing them mercy is pretty much, you know.
You forgive him.
Yeah.
You stole. You can do with 3 fingers, right? Oh, 3 fingers.
Yeah.
Take 3 fingers.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers. No, please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
Oh, they get to show it?
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
You
if
must
you do not
do
feel
it.
good.
You want him to do it?
Yeah.
You may carry out the sentence, Sir Roland. This is injustice, my lord!
You didn't go to prison, so not too bad.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It was alright.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, God, no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
So Sir Royland and Garrett's uncle. I don't know his name. So we gonna talk to people. Look around. See what people think. I guess enter the tower first. That's the thing. There's little Lord Ethan. 14-year-old Lord. Could you walk a little faster, Ethan?
Oh my God. I'll take them all day just to go up the steps. So you just
You're looking over everything. So what was the reason you even let me come up here? This is all you. Don't want nobody up there I can talk to or nothing. Who that Meister? That was the same dude. No, I don't want to talk to him. Ain't talk to everybody else yet. Okay, got a little fast to walk on. Food. Let's look at the food. See what's going on.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand the siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
And my sister over there brushing the horses. Malcolm, who the heck is Malcolm?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, being out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you, Nessus. She insisted. I will hold, of course.
Mama don't think I can handle this shit.
Try to be kind to her.
I'm Big Lord Ethan. Big Lord Ethan.
But you know that just as well.
I know what you're saying.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face.
Mother, I am your lord.
I'm told how much Jesus sent to me.
I forbid you.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. It'd be a fine choice.
So he says, Sir Royland.
Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Yes, sis, what's going on? Don't tell me you mad about me taking no more fingers. Fuck.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
To that thief?
The way you punished him? How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to, and I stand by it.
You talk like it was the only thing to be done. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know, and that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father is gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it.
Ash is my favorite character.
I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
She wants to, ain't no? Let me talk to him since he's one of the candidates for being the Sentinel.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider. You face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
So my dad listened to you a lot? Would you ask about his duties or his sentinels?
What can he do? No, it's nothing. I just need to walk and clear my head.
Can you go back and ask him, or are you going to watch?
No, I'm not going to get a bracelet to him just yet.
As Lord, I must name the Sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favour for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
So far everybody's saying that Duncan's about that talk, but Sir Royland here is about that action.
Sword up! Duncan is like the council. Hey man, I need help.
Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords. Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weak.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And if you ask me, the way you handled that thief, it was the right thing to do. Yes, my lord?
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the war. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud, seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Yeah, go back to making our army strong. I'm gonna go talk to my man so we can make this happen. He still there? Did he leave?
Is he gone?
Maybe I just ain't walk far enough.
But like he said, you're ready.
Meister, I made up my mind.
Maester?
Well, Faith made
Yes,
up her
Lord
mind.
Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yep.
What is it you're doing over here?
Action over
Admiring
time.
the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. Wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Hurry now. I'm gonna get me some cheese and bread. We're gonna see. Here we go. Mardukes is here.
Mother.
And these boys sizing each other up, Lord Jesus.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Do you both for it?
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Duncan or Sir Royland, baby. Mother, you are the new sentinel. What? What was it?
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Man, you just in your feelings.
And Duncan.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
Don't panic.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Mother.
Yeah, listen to my
The
son.
Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons iron in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We'll fight, we'll bargain with our ironwood, or we'll use diplomacy to try and have peace.
Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Yeah, Sentinel. Don't get too wild now.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father. Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironwood. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
What you want to do? You want to invite him into the Great Hall, or make him wait at the gates?
Make him wait at the gates.
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Chopper. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house.
Excuse
You're
you.
likely to get us all killed.
Get out.
Get out.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
He ain't here. Then you get out right now.
I've been here for
and shave that beard.
That's some old
Apologies,
people that been at the job.
I had
I've been
expected
doing
better
this
of
way
you.
too long.
But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
I never known Duncan to be that doggone wild. Shoot, I chose
There will
Duncan when
always
I
be
played.
those who question your leadership,
Yeah.
which is why you need allies you can rely on.
Yeah.
Family.
I believe
You
I had to
have
kick
done
Sir
everything to
Roland
plan
out.
King's Landing.
He
There are
wild.
others who can help.
Well, they both wild, depending on whoever you choose.
That's different.
Welcome,
Duncan just lost
You
his
want to
cool
bring
right
him
then,
back.
but
He's a
Sir
skilled
Roland was
fighter.
wilding from the moment he found out that he won't
has the will to
Sentinel.
fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister, and we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But then Asher said it. He didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
Malcolm, go get my brother new.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs.
You acting like you Lord.
Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
You want to send Malcolm to get Asher, or keep Malcolm here? It would help to have Asher, but then along, like you said, you need more men here.
Go get him.
Send him to go get him.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
Really?
Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
She need to come on back and pick up a sword then. She's finna get real. Speak of the devil. Take the seal or return the seal. You can send the fake messages Marjorie with it, but then again you might be in big trouble if she finds out.
So to say to the Raven? If I take it, what'll happen?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wants to like make a fake message to be like, hey, leave my family alone. But it'll be like the messages from Marjorie. So if you take it, she can do that. But then you could get in trouble for it. A lot of trouble. And if you return it, no trouble. But possibly no message. Because you don't know if she's actually going to do it or not yet.
Oh my god. I'll put it on the line. Take it. Take it.
Let's see here. Strange key. Take the key and return the key.
I don't even know what it goes to.
Yeah, I don't know where it goes to, actually.
Return the key.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king? I thought you might want to know. Thank you.
Are you really mad at me?
Friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings.
Bitch.
We've known each other for years.
We are
and
friends.
yet to be treated like that. We are friends, Sarah. Truly. Friends trust one another. They don't
We're
hold
not
secrets.
BFFs, honey.
Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me. And she values your opinion very much. Sarah, My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Oh, so when she come in, you just walk out, no questions asked. What, is everything alright?
Are you alright, my lady?
Nope.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed, and he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear.
He tore her dress?
But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen. and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, my lady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting now?
No. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I could be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... maybe would be willing to help you.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Oh, fuck him if he's angry. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. The men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in.
Who are you?
This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you, my lord.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
I'm sure that was sarcasm.
Look at that. More forest.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What do you want?
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the stars for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
Your father.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust your Forrester.
Oh
They
my
murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. You had me stand out in the wind and mock so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? The Ironwood? But
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
at Ironmouth, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Really?
You take
Not
too
for
long.
me.
So you just chose how you play?
I just chose something.
Jesus Christ.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The Seven Hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, Hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Leave her alone.
Leave my sister alone!
You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We get
Let her
along
go.
well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a brave lord. Far too much trouble.
My lord!
Even though you did bend for me. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the minister quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama! Don't let them take me!
You will not take
Please! Do something!
Ethan?
That hurt so much more for some reason.
So is this the end?
That's the end of episode 1. What?
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me
God,
something.
these two
I
idiots.
will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again,
That's Asher.
our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
%, left one behind. 64% towards loyalty. 16% took Eric's fingers.
Damn.
30% picked Roland as a sentinel. Almost half the people didn't. So there was nothing you can do for that. Ethan's gonna die regardless. Yeah. I thought you could save him, but apparently he's one of those deaths that's like, it's gonna happen.
No matter who plays him.
I think the only thing that changes is like what he's remembered as. It's like Ethan the Brave or Ethan the Kind, Ethan the Bold. So, how do you feel?
I'm sad he died.
Really? You said that he died or how he died?
How he died.
Why?
Because he had to do him like that.
You wanna know what's worse about that? Ramsay, the guy that killed him, is a character from the show. So there's nothing you can do to get your revenge in the game. Since he was still alive in the show and everything, there was nothing that, How you feel?
I'm done. Turn it off.
Why?
My heart don't need to be broke.
Really?
How many episodes is it?
It's 6. So do another time. Until next time.
Signing out.